In the lower left-hand corner, we have Hupsaiya. And in the upper right-hand corner, we have Mixu. Hupsaiya has his dog headed all the way out. Mixu has gone and grabbed a thorium flower. We have a very quick barracks out from Mixu. And nothing's constructed for our wonderful blue player. Both players are Vanguard. Thorium started to be mined almost immediately. We have the scout bouncing up against the Bobs, trying to do a little bit of damage here and there. The other one is just doing a patrol scout. Second, dog on the way out, taking a peek and seeing what's going on. Praise Gaming, thank you for the follow. We have the dog pushed off. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of worker damage here and there, but nothing too obnoxious. But we still don't have an expansion or a barracks from Hupsaiya. Hupsaiya. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize. I'm just going to go ahead and call you Blue at this point. Lots and lots of Bobs coming down to build in on the natural. A third dog on the way for Mixu. Dog's just Hupsaiya hanging out. Bob's cleared out and get it up, and then we're going to have a barracks go up almost immediately afterwards. Just sharking around, dogs looking around where they can go. It looks like there's now 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. A sentry post going up with a wall starting to be constructed to protect the ramp here for Hupsaiya. We have a mineral camp under attack. When you decide to expand or build an army early on, one of the nice things in this game, because we have all of these different camps that are available, is that you can take your army and take control of the map, grab all these resources that are basically free. We have a sentry post, and it looks like we're going to have a construction. Ooh, that might have been an accidental cancel for the natural. There it is again, because it looks like the Bobs were already charged up. Maybe a little early on that. Dogs getting shot at. Nothing crazy. We have lots of dogs coming on the other side, shooing away Mixu, the Blues dog. Mixu is doing what he can to keep his opponent away from what he wants him to see and all that good stuff. The red player does have a significant number of dogs, but we have a Lancer inside of the defensive structure, which is creating a bone saw. But this does not cover the Luminite on the location over here. So we're going to probably see some Bobs getting overcharged as I'm saying it. And of course, they go back to mining while we continue to have camps cleared out by Mixu, fully surrounding the vision camp, being able to see what's going on to the best of his abilities. Hupsaiya, okay, I'm trying, I promise. He's pulling back his dog, goes right through the vision camp, doesn't even know that he's doing it. That's okay. We have 2 Lancers and a dog versus, I think the count's like 8 dogs now? 9 dogs? 8 dogs. I see 8 dogs running around. The thorium collection has started to ramp up for both players. You can see it on the map down here. 7 workers for our blue player and 6 for our red player. Red grabbed thermite, thermite? I'm always going to butcher these things. It's right here. Therium. There it is. Therium much earlier in the game. Because this is in beta, I don't have the ability to see production or what kind of order things are going on. Hidden in the trees. Looks like we run out from our vision camp. Just kind of taking over the map for all the locations that he's able to snag, getting all the vision, getting all the speed, all the resources. Has some nice little locations where he's able to place... Oh, I think that's just a pathing problem. They're just running in each other. Lancer cleaning out the rocks that prevent the thorium from hanging out. We have a hangar bay with a boost attached to it from our blue player. Blue does not have a very strong base at home. Is taking out additional camps as we're hanging out. I have a feeling that's going to come out real quick. There it is. Look at how quick I am on top of that. I can't control F or anything like that, so I'll have to keep an eye on a mini-map. Ooh, dog goes down. That's just 2 dogs lost for this camp. He's trying to make it so that he can get full health on all his dogs. Sees the Hornet coming across as the camp is cleared. Hornet starts to take out little chunks of health. We're going to just sort of kind of hang out with these two. And I don't have a really clean way to see what's going on here. And stay with the Hornet. Oh, there's a Hornet for both players. Looks like the blue player is pulling back home because there's a Bob or two hanging out. That was ready to heal the Reds. Reds cleared their rocks for that Thorium, and of course is continuing to handle, manage, and control all of the camps. And nothing too crazy, just little scuffles here and there. We got a second hangar bay on the way out. We have 3 Hornets. And on the other side, we have the exact same concept with a Repair-O-Matic. If you did watch the intermission clip before I did anything with it, you would notice that the Repair-O-Matic makes it so that the Hornets basically don't die during fights. Mind you, that was an Infernal, not air-to-air battle versus Vanguard from the ground. Looks like to be clearing out the rocks himself. And we're going to have a game moving forward. We have resource camps coming back up. I'm going to kind of hang out so I can try and see them all here. Clears the rocks, is able to start generating. Looks to take all 4 of his Hornets, clear out the vision camp that is near his base. That's helping him, helping his opponent give information. Already Bob's grabbing a scrapyard real close to that location so that the run around isn't too far. Lots of production boosting going on by the solar habitats, and that's basically the equivalency of Corona Boost for Protoss, if you know StarCraft 2. That's just continuous. 2 groups running around, random dog kind of doing its thing. Vision hiding in the rocks, and expansion going down. Both players are still trying to power up, not trying to lose the match, trying to get an idea of what's going on. Make sure that they are not too far behind or too far out of location while they scout. The game is still very, very early in beta, so I'm sorry that there's not a bunch of overlays and such, making it look wonderful. Blue is clearing his camps out front. That way he has vision as well. And we have, of course, the resource camps being attacked by Red, Mixu, who has not taken his third, versus Blue, who has taken his third. So the resources, I believe, actually balance out. There's a place to split even when you have one person taking out almost all the camps and the other having an expansion. I might be a little off there. You can see that he's getting ready to expand with a bunch of Bobs. I think that's 7 or 8 Bobs there. I don't have a really good count on that. I can't double click and get the numbers, so I have to do it based on the count. There's 4. I know there's at least 3 over there, so it's 7 if my count's correct. Scouts triggering the speed camp, so they Banshee should, if I remember correctly, get that speed upgrade because they've done that. Oh, that's interesting. They have the veteran information here. Tells you all the different boosts that they have, so make sure that you all pay attention to your info cards down here. We have a cleared out tree spread with dogs seeing that it's happening, running right into them. Bob's out in the open, no protection, no kind of guidance. Lots and lots of Hornets versus a similar number of Hornets. Pops his shield immediately, gets 1 Hornet as they're spreading apart and running in different directions. The dogs are attacking the third base of Blue from Red. Red, of course, is doing the attacking. You can see them still looking at all the camps. Lots of barracks being produced by Blue. And we have an additional number 3 hangar bay from Red. Expansion is finally out. It has been up for a little bit. There's a Bob that's getting ready to clear out some trees. We have a scout that's running around, all that other good stuff. Resource camp hanging out. But the Bobs are coming back to try and get that expansion as Red is trying to clear out that space. Vision camp, push off. Blue did lose, I believe, a couple of Hornets. I just missed the fight. That was my bad. Clears the rocks, gets that Thorium going. It's a good way to make it so they can get an advantage later on if you knock those out earlier. That way you can just send a massive workers if you have a oversaturation. Continuing to shark around, take a look. 4th base is almost done. No defenses of any variety, just a bunch of Bobs. But Bobs can build sentry posts extraordinarily fast. You can see all the Hornets going out, looking for places to make some money. This is a nice little Thorium or Luminite boost here. notices some scouts hanging out, does some attacks. The Bobs are out in the open, being harassed by the Hornets down here. The resource camp was cleared out up in the upper left-hand corner while these Bobs are getting ready to all get taken out. I believe there's a large Hornet count that's large enough that this will just go all down very, very, very quickly. There it is. All went out really, really fast. Very, very fast. And of course, getting upgrades and getting becoming veterans as they do so. It's grabbed the middle of the map, but is not being denied. Looks like he grabbed a couple Bobs, the couple handful of Bobs that made their way out here, and is taking out the base as quickly as he can. And we're gonna have our little fight here, a little back and forth in the middle. We got a handful of dogs running, a lot of dogs out of blue that took out the third base of red. And is working on taking out workers here over at the Naturals thorning space. Gas, Red is doing his best to defend. It looks like he has a big enough count that he's able to defend and protect the base. And dogs are out searching for different bases out in the middle and all that good stuff. Middle of the map has been taken. Resource camp has spawned and about to attack as they have this charge. Offensive fight. The repair goes down, does not push the base to go up any faster. Blue comes in and steals the resource camps, killing off a bunch of dogs. Red is taking his Hornets and beelining it as best he can towards the force. Looks like Red has a superior count. There's a armor blob going down, but not necessarily enough to be able to handle this number of Hornets. It looks like there's a great superior number from Red on the Hornet count. I believe he had an extra count of Hangar Bay, and we have some quite a bit of damage, many Bobs going down. I think there was 17, 18, 19 that went down, and that appears to be the game. Good game, boys and gals. Thanks for the watch. Go this. Aha! See, I have a message.